contact all the way out, I don't know, about 90 miles. My QTH is located about 30 miles west of Boston. Anywho, yep. Hey, been a pleasure, as always. So we're walking around here. I don't know how good I'm still hitting the repeater, so we're going to get on the side and listen in. This is Kilo Bravo 1 Zulu November Yankee. Out here, Princeton, Mass, sitting on top of Mount Wachusett. Very good, Bill. Yeah, that is kind of familiar. A pleasure talking to you again. Enjoy your day. And 7th grade. KB1, YO, clear. K1FFK. 73.
Yeah, this is KB1HLX sitting on the ground in Londonderry, New Hampshire. Anybody receive the station in Greylock?
Yeah, you're making it into the Greylock repeater. A little on the white side, but we can hear you.
This is phenomenal. I'm just in a parking lot at a flea market, and no elevation at all. Just unbelievable. I'm in a mobile, though. Conditions must be just right then. The name here is Ed.
Yeah, Roger on that, Ed. You got Bill Bravo India Lima Lima. Call is KB1ZNY. Currently HT. We're up here on top of Mount Wachusett, Princeton, Mass.
I did copy you, and that's phenomenal. And, I saw Greylock on my radio, so it's just another station on the same frequency. And I heard you guys talking about it. I was kind of blown. It's almost like both lighting here. Amazing.
Yep. Very good coverage. Okay, Ed, I'm going to get back on the side here. We're doing a few things up here. So, okay, we're going to be on the side. KB1, ZNY.
All right, Bill, it's been a pleasure. Maybe I'll hear you on taxi sometime. I can get into that from my home QTH Chelmsford. Very good. And, yeah, my wife's we're at the flea market. I'll have to keep moving out there. It's not a ham fest, but I'll find something, I'm sure, and she will too. I know she will. So, 7-3 Bill, it's been a pleasure. Nice meeting you. KB1HLX on the side.
73.
Okay, what are we doing here? Stand by for the Cycle 1 traffic net, 91Q. The Novark field day is in Windsor, Massachusetts, Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Berkshire County. I'll have the coordinates in a minute. Okay. Does anyone need to use the repeat? Oh, hang on. Okay, try this again. Does anyone need to use the repeater or need a signal report before I begin this morning's traffic net? For FOR, Fox Oscar Romeo, 01 June 2014. Apparently not. So, good morning. This is cycle 1 of the ARRL Western Massachusetts Traffic Net. This is N1 QOV. The snap meets daily at 10 a.m., 10:15 or so on Sunday on the No-Bark Mount Greylock, K1FFK 146.91, 162.2, toned repeater. No-Bark Hill Day is in Windsor, Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Berkshire County. The purpose of this net is to handle any messages between the cities and towns, amongst other things, and to provide liaison to the first region net that meets on 3948 kilo cycles at Alpha Tango at 13:45 local time and 15:30 local time. This is a direct net. Please do not break the net unless you have emergency or priority traffic. Please do not leave the net without first informing net control whenever possible. Unless you're wiping bird poop off the tomatoes. Your net control station today is November 1, Quebec Oscar Victor, N1 QOV. No-Bark Field Day is in Windsor, Massachusetts, Berkshire County, stuff like that. My name is OB Oscar Bravo India Echo, and I am in Pittsfield, just outside of Windsor, where the No-Bark Field Day is being held in Massachusetts. So, there. At this time, are there any stations holding emergency or priority traffic or need to know where the field day site is? Please call net control. Guess not. Now looking for our first region liaison station or a representative thereof. Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie. Please call and list any traffic flow.
This is Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie, AB1TC, call, running battery power, morning OB. At this time, there is no traffic for Western Mass in Region 1.
Oh, drat. Now we'll get a lot of check-ins. Thank you, Paul. Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie lists no traffic from Region 1 4, Foxtrot Oscar Romeo 4, Western Massachusetts. Thank you, Paul. Okay, where did we leave off here? Now looking for what? Stations with traffic or announcements. Traffic or announcements. This is N1 QOV or call signs, please. No stations with traffic or announcements. So net holds no traffic for the net at this time. Now net control is looking for any station, anywhere, anyhow. All are welcome and encouraged to participate in the Western Mass Traffic Net, and the No-Bark Field Day is in Windsor, Massachusetts on Peru Road, Berkshire County. With or without traffic, please check in now.
Here is November 1, Sierra Alpha Victor, N1 SAV. Jeff in Pittsfield. Excuse me, running commercial power. I have no traffic. Good morning, OB. Good morning to the net. Beautiful day.
All stations stand by. Hey, Jeff, I'm going to do a thingy here. Somebody was asking me to do what type of coax they use and or what they prefer. So stations checking in, please signify which type of coax you prefer or use or whatever. If you care to, recognizing myself, Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie and N1 SAV, Jeff, commercial power. Further stations?
This is Kilo Bravo 1 Zulu November Yankee. That is KB1 ZNY. Here on top of Mount Wachusett, Princeton, Mass. HT battery power. And at the station, I use LMR 400. Back to net. no traffic. 58U on the 2 meters and 8X on the HF.
K1FFK.
Okay, looks like everybody's polishing their tomatoes, or their plants, I mean, dusting the plants. Recognizing KB1ZNY, battery, K1JOU, can commercial, further stations.
Here is November 1, Lima Zulu Hotel at Pittsfield. Battery power, and I understand the field day is in Windsor, Massachusetts.
Just picking on myself. So many flea markets and anyway, recognizing N1LZH, we'll see you at the field day, the 28th and 29th in Windsor, Massachusetts, Berkshire County. I'll have the coordinates in a minute. Further stations.
N1SAZ, I'll give you that coax, Obi, if you want.
Yeah. What's his name? Either Kurt or Darren was wondering what everyone used.
Well, on 2 meters, I'm using RGH. Let's see, and on HF, well, depending on what band I'm on, I've got RG58, and I also have some 400 that I also use.
Okay, Jeff. I don't know if whoever wanted that information is listening. I've got it on electronic transcription recorded. I think it was mentioned. Who was it? Geez, Mr. Somebody used to help us with field day. Anyway, everybody, they say the crappiest coax is okay for HF, not that bad. And once you go up in frequency, you want the better stuff. But whatever, personal preference. Thanks for that. Further stations for the net. This is N1 at QOB. Okay. What do we got here? Scanner listeners or whatever, or shy people. We're going to go run down the thingies. No Bark Field Day is in Windsor, Connecticut. Windsor, Massachusetts. I think I haven't looked at the calendar. Looks like, what do we got here? Newcomers Roundtable, first and the third Mondays of the month. First and third Mondays, 7:30. This repeater. All are welcome. Newly licensed ham, upgraded hams, and old timers alike. I think Doug and when Andy is handling the net with Monday night, tomorrow night. At 7:30, this repeater. All are welcome, blah, blah, blah. What did I forget? All right. Moving along, June VHF contest. Still haven't looked up if the Whiskey 2 Sugar Zulu guys are going to be up on Greylock or not. If anybody knows offhand, let me know. Don't forget to look it up. Mount Greylock Expeditionary Force, I think it is. June VHF contest, 14th through the 16th. Ziggard should be out. Followed by Field Day, the 28th and 29th. Always the last full weekend in June. Further information at arrl.org/Field Day. There's a link on there to bring you to the map with the various locations, whatever's closest to you or whatever. No Bar Campfest Field Day. Flea Market, 24 August, Bullfield and Adams. It's the Aggie Fairground. I guess I have talk-in. It's quite a ways away, but talk-in is usually on 9-1. For the people that got incensed last year and the year before, I'll try to put up signs. Thank you very much. Field Day Nets, starting, the 10th of June. Tuesday nights, the last 3 Tuesdays before Field Day. 10th, 17th, and 24th. Something like that. Anyway, Field Day preparatory nets. 7:30, this repeater, W1BS Joe, net control, net moderator, whatever. Stop by, join, listen, whatever. Scanner listeners, check it out. Guess even non-hams are welcome. At field day, anybody can operate. I guess they have a go to station. I think Pete, KB1 DMR is going to handle that. What's going on? Third Sunday of the month, flea market at MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology in Cambridge, Mass. Also, there's a, oh man, I forgot where it was already. There's one today, Goshen, Connecticut, maybe? I forgot. Oh, Brooks something. I'll look it up. There's one today in New York somewhere. What do we got here? I guess that'll do it. I don't have the computer fired up at the moment. At least with ham-related stuff. Further stations for the net. N1 QOP.
This is Kilo Bravo 1, Yankee Echo Oscar, Mario in Sandersville, Massachusetts. No traffic, running commercial power, battery backup. And in regards to the cable, I use the RG213 from ABR Industries. It's not the best, it's not the worst, somewhere in the middle, especially for VHF and higher frequencies. In the future, I would like to switch that over to LMR 400, but that's coming. Back to net.
And recognizing KB1YEO, Mario. Commercial, yeah, I guess you use what you can afford if you want to get on the air really quick, and then when you're in with a ton of money, win the lottery, move up to the good stuff. So anyway, thanks, Mario. I see not many people use the open ladder line anymore. What I used to use, what, the 600 ohm, 400, whatever, 600, I think. Anyway, further stations. Guess not. Okay, what do we want to say here? I forgot to say all there's something about anyway. Further comments, questions, additionals for the net before I close.
Hey, there'll be a correction on the coax and when I say the.
I got till 12 o'clock. Go ahead.
I'm still using all those cables. Just to clarify, when I'm out on the back deck, I'm using RG8 on the 2 meters, but on the base station for 2 meters, I'm using the 400.
Hey, why not? When I'm out in the garden, I use open ladder line. When I, yeah, multi-position radio shacks. I understand completely. Anything else, Jeff?
No, I guess I'm all set for a couple minutes anyway, Obi. Thank you.
Well, they say advising net controls. Don't turn that into a 10-state gab fest, but whatever. It's my net. I'll do what I want. As long as the field day's in Windsor, Massachusetts. Thanks, Pat. Just a wild and crazy guy. On a traffic net. Further stations. Alright, don't talk. I don't care. They didn't want to listen. What are we doing here? Next regularly scheduled net is tomorrow morning at what, 10 a.m. 1000 local time by yours truly. Tomorrow is Monday. Oh, and if the emergency net runs along on this repeater, the newcomers roundtable might be delayed, but that usually doesn't happen. Okay, with that, let's close of cycle 1 of the ARRL Western Mass Traffic Net. I would like to thank Whiskey Oscar Uniform Lima Delta Wood. I'd like to thank the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club for the use of the Mount Greylock K1FFK 146.91 repeater with 162.2 tone something. The time is now 10 hours and 36 minutes. I now return the repeater back to regular, not decaffeinated, regular, amateur use. Thank you to all the stations who checked in and those who stood by while this net was being conducted in a zany Zulu Alpha November Yankee zany manner. This is November 1, Quebec Oscar Victor N1 QOV, now signing clear. 7-3, you can't do that on phone. The net is cool.
I think you had too much coffee this morning.
Never. Never, Pat. I'm just naturally screwy.
No comment.
Like Bugs Bunny or somebody says. You don't know me really well. No, that was Elmer Fudd, maybe. Maybe it was Bugs. You don't know me very well. Okay. No, he stayed to work in the garden. Joe, get out there. Or is it out there?
Hey, there'll be a question for you.
Sir.
Where did you get that phrase, you can't do that on phone?
Well, every time somebody with a hair on their ear gets in the mood, they say, you can't say 7-3. You can't use CW stuff when you're on phone because the Pope or the president or the chief of the FCC said so.
Oh, okay. No, it's just kind of funny as it brings to mind many years ago, I was hearing some people on HF, long time ago, I was just listening, and somebody mentioned that, said he was doing something, and the other guy says, well, don't do that on slow scan TV.
Yeah, just don't call for pizza on 2 meters, or nobody runs. I wonder if anybody runs what do they call them, phone patches anymore.
Oh, I don't know. They used to have one down there in the Barrington repeater, that old 2.7 machine, I guess. And, geez, as a matter of fact, I got a phone call from a friend of mine through that phone patch one time there. Boy, I tell you what, you got to get the hang of that, you know. I mean, you get so used to, how you talk on a telephone, you can just speak whatever you want. But with this, you got to wait for him to unkey. It's like, you're holding a telephone, but you got to treat it like a radio.
Yeah. Oh, geez, I think this is just N1 SAV, N1 QV. Yeah, I think I never got involved in that. I came in after that, but Army Mars and Mars and Mars. I guess a good operator probably knew if a guy or a gal weren't going to say. Usually the gal wasn't going to say over, so he knew she was through just by the tone inflection, and he would unkey, and usually an armed services member would know the over and junk, but whatever. Good to hear somebody from home when you're overseas.
Oh, yeah, sure it is. For sure. Yeah, phone pad. Matter of fact, I got I don't know where I ended up getting them. I got some installation instructions for a phone patch, an MFJ one. I don't know where I ever got it. I never owned a phone patch, so anyway, that's here nor there. All right, Obie, I'll let you do your thing there and see what goes on for the rest of the day there. N1 QOV, N1 SAV. We'll be listening.
Okay, Jeff. Ran into Sean. We had a little something going on there at his place, non-ham related. Anyway, picked up a box of these Cheez-It Zings. Zings with Z's in it. Anyway, whatever chemicals they put on these things, it tastes pretty good. Like I say, probably not good for you, but it won't kill you. And what's my usual repertoire? They make the print so small, so old people can't read it. So you won't get upset with with all the names of the ingredients that you can't pronounce and you don't know what they are. Not that you wouldn't eat it if you if you could read it. And I noticed they're putting more interesting games and things on cereal boxes. Not like when we were kids. See you later, Wmtn.
Everyone, how you?
Hi, Mario.
Hey, good morning, Jeff, and good morning, Obi. Hey, Obi, I wanted to ask you, were you by any chance taping the 8:30 net this morning? And by the way, thank you for doing, for the recording some of the net. Nice to hear how you sound, so that way you can play with the